guys, welcome back to Weekend Smile. People are often surprised to learn that there is more to walking than simply putting one foot in front of the other. In fact, a little technique goes a long way to making your walks more enjoyable and more effective. And here to help us make the most out of our strides, a personal trainer, Carlington Sinclair, and physiotherapist, Demoy Henry. Good morning to you, gentlemen.
Good morning to you too.
No, listen, this is interesting for us now because we did not know that there is just more to walking than just doing this.
Walking.
In my life, I'm thinking, once I'm doing this and I'm good to go, right? Okay, so give us some insights into the importance of walking well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, the walking is often overlooked as a very effective way of actually exercising.
Okay.
Right? There are certain benefits to walking, which allows us to do, activities safely. All right. For one, we should consider some of the benefits. For one, walking increases the blood flow to your joints and also helps the joints to lubricate themselves, thus reducing stiffness for persons who maybe have like arthritis. It's very effective. Also helps with the heart and the lung, right? Because walking, the calves are pumping, helping to circulate the blood around the bloodstream, right? Additionally, we're thinking about your mental health. Walking helps to secrete endorphins. These are hormones that help to make you feel good, thus reducing your stress and helping you to focus, which is something that's also overlooked.
Yeah.
Additionally, it can help with weight management. Because as I like to emphasize to persons, it's not just about jumping and doing 100% intensity at all times. Those things are unsustainable. So I like to tell you, set the bar low enough that you can get there consistently. Right? And this is a very effective way of actually helping to maintain your body weight.
Yeah.
All right, so
ask him for me, because the thing is that he mentioned arthritis, right? But what are the other elements that will compromise the way in which you walk?
Right. There are certain things. For example, you may have certain weaknesses or imbalances in your leg, right? Persons may walk on the outside of their feet. We call that supinated feet. Or some person, right? Or
you walk outside of your
feet. Right. So you know if you
roll out, so
if you look at your shoes,
roll on the edges of your foot.
Shoes,
right?
You can see some people leaning over and see the wear and tear of the shoes. So that is what he's talking about.
So when they say you don't have no instep, that make your foot, go in that direction.
Yeah.
Right. So you can have what's called flat foot.
Gotcha.
Or over pronated feet. So just from observing a person in stance, you may observe that there's no natural arch of the feet.
So Carlington, physiotherapy. Tell us what are some of the things that we can do to ensure, you talk about walk foot, flat foot, what can we do to make sure, say, we walk well? Because, we never know if we can walk bad in the first place. So tell us.
They have a technique with your walk.
Okay.
All right? So first, you're going to look 10 to 20 feet in front of you, right?
10 to 20, okay.
Yeah. So that means your head not supposed to hang down.
Okay.
Hold the head up. Keep the shoulders back.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Now you have to engage the core. How you're going to engage it? You're going to pull in your stomach. Make sure you're breathing,
Right.
Don't stop it.
Right.
So pull it in, engage it.
Right.
You're upright like this. Shoulders back. All right? Ensure that the hips are in this natural position and it's swaying.
Okay.
All right? And your hands play a vital role in it too.
Okay.
All right, so your hands have to...
You said the hip must sway, so we're getting
no, man.
So we not to do that when we are walk?
No.
So you're saying all of these supermodels them where are going, so that is not how we do it?
That's a different type of walking.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So when we're walking up Mountain Spring or something, that's not how we should go up the hill?
No.
Yes, because we're trying to be efficient, right?
Gotcha.
So if you're going forward, the hips should be going forward.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right? It's wasted energy for hips if we're going side to side. Right? That's inefficient. Additionally, you have to ensure that when you're swinging through, your heel lands first.
Yes.
And then when you propel, you're propelling off your toes.
So you're not walking on your toes first, you're walking and your
Heels strike first.
heels. Gotcha.
You're rolling onto your toe. So when you roll from the heel onto the toe, so this foot at the back, push off.
But Carlington, anytime I see the athletes walking, them walk on them two and push up in so them
On them tippy toe,
them
or go
tippy-toe.
like gazelles, and you're saying
all the
that's not the
time.
way.
But I believe a lot of that is learned behavior.
Gotcha, okay.
Because I have some background in athletics also.
Yes.
I mimicked persons who I started doing that. So it's sort of learned behavior.
Okay.
So what can we do every day? What are some habits that we can put in place to ensure that we are correcting the supination, the pronation, ensuring that our hips are square, not muggling? What are some of the things that we can do?
Well,
Little tips, little tricks.
I mean, it may not start off at inception of you doing the right things.
Okay.
So maybe you need some amount of visual cueing. So maybe in front of a mirror, you could watch yourself, ensure that your hips are going forward, ensure that when you land on your heel, and when you're pushing off on your toes.
Okay.
Right? So eventually, that behavior becomes subconscious and it helps to roll over into your natural life.
Is this something that's particularly for persons who are exercising, or is this something that we should embrace in everyday life?
No, it's
what
for
I mean?
everybody, and that's actually the beauty of walking, because it transits across all fitness levels.
Okay.
it.
All right, so you brought some things with you, and I'm sure they're not just here to be on the
set.
On the set.
So cute.
So walking.
Yes.
We can transition walking into fitness.
Okay.
All right? So there are different types of walk you can do.
Okay.
So you can walk up a hill. It's called incline walk. You can walk in the water. You can walk with weights, called weighted walk. And you can do power walk.
All right, show me how they look now.
All right. So, weighted walk. You can have the weights in your hand. Only thing you do is walking with the weight.
Okay, just like that?
Just like that.
Nothing extra?
Nothing else.
You extra swing, or you hold them by and ensure they
You can
don't
hold
move?
them. You can hold them down.
Right.
You can walk with it. Or if it, to increase, you can walk and swing it.
Yeah, but want arms too, you
Gotcha,
know?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is also building not just your legs, but your upper body
Arms
also.
as well. So that's weighted walks.
Weighted
Okay.
walk. Now resistance.
Yeah, as a caveat though,
Okay.
you may not have an area that you can actually walk a long distance,
Yeah.
but you can always improvise by using bands. So this band here, you could find a surface to anchor it to,
Yeah.
and you walk against the resistance of the band.
Okay.
So demonstrate, and reverse.
Okay. Or you can have somebody pulling it back while you're walking around.
Right, or both of us could travel
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've
Right.
seen a
And
lot of
create
artists
resistance.
and
Sort of giving you some amount of
athletes
resistance.
them train like
And
this.
high knees
Yeah.
and thing when you're okay.
Good.
All right, so that's the band, that's the weights. What else do we
All right.
have?
For the cones, how we can transform the walking again. Have it right there.
Colin, tell me the things you gotta give you some supermodel walking and I lie. Thought you were going to do some, learn how
Go
to.
in between
So-
them,
You know
right?
what I mean? Yeah.
We can transform the walk. Lateral walk.
All right.
You can walk over the cone. Still
Oh, I
walking.
can't do that. I use something like that.
Things you gotta give you some
No, but that's the beauty of walking. It doesn't have to be complicated.
I'm not believing I win, I'm not feeling I have faith.
Simplicity.
So hold on, I don't know. When I see, especially in pageants, when they're teaching the ladies to walk with the broomstick, and they're saying, put it behind you to hold your posture like this. And you
Yeah.
must walk with your head up and cross
And then knee them
legs
cross,
and then
yeah.
Tell me about that kind of walk.
Colin,
you know.
That is a sexy walk.
Oh,
That is called a sexy walk.
so we're not trying to be too sexy.
We're not trying to be too sexy. We're
Gotcha.
trying to be fit
Right,
and enjoy the walk.
right. And walk
Okay.
for longer, I assume, because probably the
Exactly.
sexy walk, you can't walk too long.
And it might cause injury. No.
Gotcha,
With the
okay.
proper shoes, the shoes.
No, we have loafers on, so there's no injuries here. Thank you.
The loafers.
The one
Penny loafers.
important
I
thing
feel like
also
these are the
is
recommended shoes that you're saying to us to walk in, right?
no, it's a proper footwear.
Okay,
A
cool.
good walking sneakers that has a foam bottom. You
Excellent.
can cushion what you're doing on the road.
All right.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Colin,
give us some
and
information though. If we needed to contact you guys to help us to walk better or to run or to exercise, how could we find you?
Okay, so our office is located at 23 Haining Road. So that's just outside of New Kingston for some persons who are unfamiliar with Kingston. And my Instagram is hd.physio, and his is
Present fitness.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you guys so much for joining
Yeah.
us. Now, we know said there's a way to walk and a way to not walk.
Yes.
We appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Personal trainer Carlington Sinclair and physiotherapist Demoy Henry. Thank you guys. More on We Can Smile after the break.